In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. These words, right from the start of the book of Genesis, are super important. They tell us about how everything began, the moment our universe popped into existence. This old story, written thousands of years ago, gives us a peek into how everything was made. It's a story that has amazed people for centuries, a story that still matters even with all the new science stuff we know today. The first words of Genesis take us back to the very start of time, a place we can't even imagine. The Hebrew words are really special and help us understand this creation story better. Every word is important. Every sentence has lots of meaning. It's like a beautiful puzzle, and as we put the pieces together, we start to understand the mysteries of creation. The most important part of Genesis is the Hebrew word bara. This word means created, but it means something even bigger, creating from absolutely nothing. This makes the Bible's story different. It shows how powerful God is. Unlike artists who use stuff that's already there, God just spoke and the universe appeared. He made light and darkness, separated the water from the sky, and created everything we see. This idea of creating from nothing is a big deal in Christianity. It shows how powerful the Creator is. God isn't limited by stuff that already exists. It's hard to understand completely, but it makes you feel amazed by God. Genesis tells us about Elohim, the Hebrew word for God. This word is plural, like when we say apples instead of apple. This tells us there's more than one part to God. This idea becomes clearer in the New Testament with the Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So right from the beginning we see hints of God being three in one. Seeing God as a Trinity makes the creation story even more interesting. God isn't just one being, but a group of love and unity. This divine group, outside of time and space, created the universe as a way of showing its creative power. The Big Bang and Genesis, do they match up? Scientists came up with the Big Bang theory. It says the universe started as super small and hot, then expanded. Lots of evidence supports this theory, and it shows that the universe had a beginning, a moment when space, time, and matter appeared. This sounds a lot like the Genesis story of creating from nothing, even if it doesn't prove it. The idea of a universe with a beginning, coming from nothing, matches what Genesis says. Science and religion use different words and ways of figuring things out, but both say the universe had a starting point. This similarity makes us want to talk more about how faith and science connect. The gap theory, connecting faith and science. Some people think there's a gap in the Genesis story to explain why Earth seems so old. They say there's a gap between the first and second verses of Genesis. Maybe there was something created before, and then something happened to it, like God's judgment or Satan falling, which made it formless and empty, like it says in Genesis. The gap theory tries to connect the Bible's timeline with what science says about how old the Earth is. It says Earth could be much older and still agrees with the main idea of Genesis. God created and takes care of everything. We still don't know exactly how the universe began. It's a mystery where faith and science are always talking to each other.